Okay, so I pulled your cards for you. I asked, should you get back with your ex? And then I just wanted to like find out like more about the situation. So I asked like how you feel about this, like him about the situation, about how he feels, how it really is, and then what's next or like what's the future looks like for y'all. Um, okay, so should you get back with your ex? I'm not gonna start. I'm gonna start with how you feel first, and then I'll go there. Anyway, so how you feel? You got the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is like happily ever after, like rainbow happiness card. Um, so I feel like you're like happy about this. Like you feel like joyous. You like you want to restore like the harmony there was in the relationship. This is like happy. Like you feel happy. Like this makes you happy. Like a truce. There might be like some type of like truce, like you're forgiving each other. This is also like a card. This can like the opposite meaning can be like because there's like a rainbow on it, so it could be like everything's all rainbow, but like in a sarcastic way. So you might feel like that maybe, or you just feel like everything. You just feel happy. That's more what I'm getting. Like you feel happy about this. Like this is bringing you joy. And in the picture, it's like a woman and a man like holding a cup together, and like I'll send you a picture of it. But there's like a rainbow coming out. I don't know. So I feel like this makes you happy. This makes you happy. There's really nothing else to say, but this makes you happy. How he feels the same way. Like he feels like this is like successful. He feels like vindicated. Um, he feels worthy of your love, maybe. Like he's got like a really good like healthy self-esteem because of this. But yeah, this is him. He feels like also the same way, like more joy. He feels successful about this. He feels like this is successful. This can be like a successful time around, or maybe if the other again, like maybe he's looking more at his like own reasons, like like this is kind of like a card of like arrogance as well, so maybe he feels like, I don't know, like kind of cocky about this, like maybe, or um yeah, he feels like that he wanted this, like he overcame some type of like opposition, some type of like challenge. He like overcame it. He's giving himself a pat on the back. That's like what I see. Like he feels worthy. That's also what I'm getting. And you feel happy, so you feel happy, and he feels worthy of your love, and he feels like this is gonna bring him success. How it really is, because we can get caught up in like what we think is going on, how we think we see it, but it's always nice to know like how it really is. For how it really is, you got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is like the messages of love. So maybe y'all are like sending like messages back and forth a lot. This is also like being caught in a change. So maybe y'all are both like so caught up in like this like newness again. This like revival of the relationship. And so you might be moving a little fast, like the both of y'all. It looks that way, that y'all could be moving pretty fast, but I mean, it's not a bad thing, maybe slow down a little bit. Um, I'll go back to the first card that I said I would get to later, but should you get back with your ex, you got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card. It's like, he's faithful. This represents, like, knights, kings, queens, and pages represent people, and so he's the Knight of Pentacles, so this could be like an earth sign, like Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sorry. Or it just has those like qualities, so this is telling you to be like thorough. Like if something seems off, or like if something's like not right, like use your logic, use your common sense. This is telling you like to really like get a grip on your emotions, and to think more like logically and like stably. I feel like get a grip. That's like what I'm getting, like get a grip on your emotions. But as of like a yes or no, like should you get back with your ex, this is definitely not a no card. This is definitely a yes card. But it's also saying to like move really slow, you know, like move, and then that's why I'm gonna bring it back to the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is how it is really. It's like y'all are moving really fast, you know, so maybe like take a step back, slow it down a little bit. Not get so caught up in like the passion of it, because wands are like passionate, you know, and to bring it back to like a grounded way of thinking. But yeah, you use your common sense, be practical. And the what's next for y'all, like in the future, or like what does the future hold anything? You got the Two of Wands, which does equal a partnership card. So I mean, y'all could get back in a relationship. But this is also a card of like personal power, like staying in your personal power. In the card, the guy's like holding like the world in his hands. I'll send you a picture of it. But it's saying to like use your power wisely, you know? So whatever that means to you, command respect. This is like you command respect. So if the future, like what's next for y'all in the future, like you need to speak your mind. Maybe come at it like a different approach. Maybe you before you weren't speaking your mind so much, or maybe he wasn't speaking his mind so much. I just feel like there needs to be like a different approach to like the relationship. It can't happen the same way as it did before. I don't know what happened before, but yeah, it's like saying like for what's next, it's like a risk, like taking a risk, like take the risk. I feel, you know, this isn't a bad reading, you know, like sometimes we get into relationships and it's like beautiful, everything's fine, Danny, and then, you know, and then it doesn't work out, and it's okay. Like that doesn't mean like life is over, you know. So like if right now like this is making you feel like 10 of cups, like you feel like joyous and like happy, like feel it, you know, but at the same time move slow, be logical about what you're doing, you know, like understand like that there are like consequences for what you do, like within your heart, you know, like if you move fast you could get hurt, you know, but if you move slow you could miss the opportunity. So I feel like you need to like find the balance. But I feel like the ball's in your court, you know. I feel like it's really like you know, personal power. I do feel like you can trust him though, because he's, to me, and this, he's presenting himself as like a Knight of Pentacles, which is like trusting, like a trustful, like faithful person. Like, so I do feel like you can trust him. But I do feel like you need to look at things differently and kind of like command attention and respect, you know, like get the respect you deserve and move slower. That's like a big thing. I feel like he's moving really fast too. He's moving fast. It's not just you. He's moving really fast too. But yeah, just go at it slower, more logical thinking, but at the same time, enjoy the joy, like enjoy your life. But in the end, if you have to just think about it, you know, be thorough with your thoughts, which I'm sure you already have done. I'm sure you've probably thought about it like 1,000 times, and that's why you're asking me, because it's so in your mind. But I feel like it's worth a try. It's worth a try. That's what I'm getting. It's worth a try. It's worth taking the risk to make yourself happy, for him to feel worthy. You know, we all deserve to feel good about ourselves. So, or to be happy, you know, we all deserve love, like, but yeah, just slow down a little bit, and I think it's gonna work out really good for you. Okay, thank you.